At first, I thought breastfeeding would reward control. Instead, it taught me to soften, settle in, and trust the moment. I stopped stressing about being the perfect mother. Perfect is not what my baby needed, presence was. I stopped worrying over every latch. Some feeds are smooth, some are clumsy, and both can still be enough. I stopped fixing my hair, my shirt, and my camera view before every feed. Comfort mattered more than looking put together. I stopped judging the messy middle. Real motherhood happens there, quietly between burps, naps, and half-finished thoughts. I stopped treating each session like a performance. My baby wasn't grading me. We were learning each other in real time. I stopped listening to the panic that said one mistake would ruin everything. A gentle retry can change the whole day. I stopped needing every moment to look calm. Sometimes calm starts after the sigh, the adjustment, and the second attempt. I stopped chasing certainty about my supply, my schedule, and my timing. Babies don't read calendars, and that's okay. I stopped demanding the right way to do this. There were only our way, and a lot of love. I stopped fearing that needing help meant I was failing. Breastfeeding got lighter when I let support in. I stopped apologizing for resting while she fed. Rest isn't laziness, it's part of how I kept going. I stopped trying to hold everything together at once. The house could wait, this quiet connection couldn't. I stopped measuring my day by chores finished. Some of the most important work looked like stillness on a bed. I stopped believing I had to stay productive through every feed. Healing asked for softness, not speed. I stopped fighting the pauses. Little breaks, little breaths, little readjustments. They were part of our rhythm. I stopped worrying if I looked tired beside her. Love doesn't need makeup, polish, or a perfect angle. I stopped comparing my calm to someone else's highlight reel. What mattered was the real comfort between us. I stopped expecting every baby to soothe the same way. Mine needed closeness, patience, and a body she recognized. I stopped taking her need for contact personally. Some babies are asking for safety, not asking for more. I stopped trying to force routines that didn't fit our days. We built something gentler, one feed at a time. I stopped calling the hard moments setbacks. They were just part of finding our pace together. I stopped rushing comfort. Sometimes the milk came after the holding, the rocking, and the quiet reassurance. I stopped needing my nervous system to be perfect. A steadier breath made more difference than a flawless plan. I stopped thinking tenderness had to be complicated. A hand on her back, and she knew she was safe. I stopped believing love had to be loud. Sometimes it looked like a bed, a whisper, and a baby settling in. I stopped comparing our journey to anyone else's. My baby and I had our own timeline, and it was beautiful. I stopped waiting for confidence to arrive before I acted. Confidence grew while I kept showing up. I stopped expecting one perfect routine to solve everything. We needed flexibility more than control. I stopped worrying about entertaining her every second. Quiet connection was enough, and it often became the sweetest part. I stopped apologizing for learning as I went. Every feed taught me something kinder about myself. I stopped believing my body had to be flawless to be useful. It was already doing brave, exhausting work. I stopped stressing over tiny wardrobe adjustments and loose hair. Those details faded once I noticed her breathing. I stopped trying to look effortless. Effortless is a myth, and honest care is far more beautiful. I stopped carrying shame for the awkward moments. They were still moments of love, and they still counted. I stopped forcing gratitude to look polished. Gratitude came quietly, in the middle of ordinary, messy, beautiful care. I stopped asking myself to do everything right. I just wanted to be here, to nourish her, and to keep choosing peace.